The Dallas Mavericks are off to their best start to a season in almost 2 decades. Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic scored big points in the second half to help the team overcome a 15-point deficit against the Magic and win 117-102. The Mavericks are currently 6-1 on the season, which is their best start to date. Luka Doncic has 45 points and 15 assists, and Tim Hardaway Jr. added 36 points as the Dallas Mavericks beat the Orlando Magic 131-129 on Monday night. The duo accounted for 54 of Dallas's 70 points in the second half, including 27 of 35 points in the fourth quarter, when there were 10 of the game's 13 lead changes. Dallas shot a season-best 62.3% from the floor and 64.7% during the second half. The Magic led 77-61 at halftime, 4 points short of the franchise record for points in a first half, before Dallas went on a 31-9 run streak, in part by going to zone defense, and led 96-89 going to the final period. They did a phenomenal job in the first half reading our scouting report, Hardaway said. All we did was go into halftime, talk through it, come back out, set the tone, and get the win. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd agreed to this. He said, "We had a great conversation at halftime." Kidd said, "Luka was Luka. We solved some of our problems." Derek Lively II had 20 points and 11 rebounds, and Jalen Hardy scored 18 of his season-high 20 points in the first half for the Mavericks. Doncic, who scored a franchise record 73 points on Friday at Atlanta and had a 28-point game in a loss to Sacramento on Saturday, played 43 minutes. His third consecutive game with at least 43 minutes, and was the entire second half. Paolo Banchero scored 36 points to lead the Magic, who split a back-to-back after beating Phoenix on Sunday at home. Franz Wagner scored 21 points, and rookie Anthony Black, who starred for multiple high schools in the Dallas area before playing one season at Arkansas, scored 20 off the bench for the Magic. The Magic led 119-118 with 2 minutes and 23 seconds to play after being outscored 35-12 in the third quarter, before Dallas went ahead for good by scoring 4 straight points on free throws. Cole Anthony fouled Lively under Dallas's basket, and Wendell Carter Jr. was called for a flagrant foul on Lively after the whistle. Lively had 2 of 4 free throws, and on the Mavericks' subsequent possession, Hardaway was fouled on a baseline drive and sank both free throws for a 122-119 lead. With the Magic trailing by 3 points, Banchero went to the line with 3.6 seconds left. After hitting the first free throw, Banchero fired a shot off the front of the rim, and the ball caroomed well past the free throw line. Wagner recovered the loose ball near midcourt, and his heave from about 33 feet clanged off the rim. "It was just a back-and-forth game, especially in the fourth quarter," Banchero said. "You've got to take a lesson with every loss." The Mavericks were missing 8-time All-Star Kyrie Irving and starters Derek Jones Jr. and Dante Exum. Irving missed his 4th consecutive game with a thumb injury. The Magic played without Markelle Fultz, who has rested during the second game of the back-to-back sets since returning in early January after missing 27 games with knee tendonitis. Heading into the 23-24 season, a player has scored 70 or more points in a single game just 13 times. Now, thanks to Joel Embiid's 70-point night against the Spurs and Luka Doncic's 73-point outing against the Hawks just 4 days later, the historic club has expanded to 15 occasions. Within this original group of 13 were Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell last season, Devin Booker, Kobe Bryant, David Robson, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and Wilt Chamberlain. a modest 6 separate times. Doncic's historic game moved him to a tie for the 4th most points scored in a single game in NBA history, as Luka yet again tormented the team that originally drafted him. Not only was Luka's night one of the best overall scoring performances, but it was also one of the most efficient nights in NBA history. The Slovenian native dropped 73 points on 25 of 33 shooting, knocking down 8 threes on 13 attempts. He also missed just 1 free throw, going 15 for 16 on the night to give himself a true shooting percentage of 91.2%. That is by far the most efficient 70-point game in NBA history, which is unique because when someone has a hot of a hand as these 15 performances, they usually don't pass up looks. On the other hand, Luka was looking for his teammates as he collected 7 assists, 10 rebounds, and a steal in 45 minutes of play, which was enough to edge out the 5-point win. But thanks to his ability to spread the wealth, Doncic joins the prestigious list of 70-plus scorers, with the few field goal attempts needed to reach the threshold. So to compare, what would this ranking look like for players who played in the 3-point line era if they all attempted the same number of shots? Dallas Mavericks head coach Jason Kidd said that the Mavs' 4-time All-NBA guard has moved ahead of Nowitzki as the franchise's best player. Nowitzki spent his entire 21-year career playing for Dallas and is the only NBA player to play for a single team for that long. The German native was the first European player to start an NBA All-Star game and the first to take home the NBA's Most Valuable Player award in 2007. Nowitzki, a 14-time All-Star and 12-time All-NBA selection, helped the Mavericks win their first and only NBA championship in 2011 when they defeated the heavily favored LeBron James-led Miami Heat. Nowitzki earned NBA Finals MVP for his Herculean efforts in that series. Dallas made the playoffs in all but 6 of the seasons that the power forward played for the franchise. Oh, and he was just inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame last year as a first ballot nominee. Even so, Kidd, Nowitzki's former teammate, gave the Mavs' current star the nod over the franchise legend. Then he took it a step further by saying that Doncic deserves to be in even more illustrious company. He's better than Dirk, Kidd said. The compliment isn't just coming out of nowhere for Kidd, a 2021 Hall of Fame inductee. Doncic went on an unprecedented tear last weekend with a 73-point effort Friday in Dallas's win over the Atlanta Hawks, a 17-assist game Saturday in a loss to the Sacramento Kings, and then a 45-point, 15-assist performance Monday in the Mavs' 131-129 win over the Magic. The NBA trade deadline is approaching fast, and the Dallas Mavericks have been linked to several trade targets across the league, but haven't made a move yet. Dallas has shown interest in shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, and centers, but it sounds like their focus is upgrading at one of the forward spots. The Mavs seem extremely motivated to surround Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving with the best possible lineup that they can, and some type of move at the trade deadline seems obvious at this juncture. The Dallas Mavs were linked to the Raptors guard Bruce Brown earlier this month, and the Mavs were also among teams that showed interest in Brown this summer during his free agency. Other potential trades include Isaiah Stewart, Andrew Wiggins, and Denny Avdija. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button below. And if you want to stay updated with more great content like this, subscribe to our channel. Until next time.